Hi everybody. How's everybody today? Thank you for joining me. Come on in and sit down. Sit down for a minute. I haven't talked to you in probably a week or so. How are things going? The last time I think I spoke to you was when I broke my toe. Getting better, but of course I can't help hitting it. It's warm again. It's not too bad. It's 80 degrees. It's just warm in here because I just made a cake. And I kind of fought doing it, but what are you going to do? So what I'm going to do today is, the reason that I made this cake, I have to backstep a little bit. It's my birthday week. Yes, I have a birthday week. It started on Sunday, and it goes till this coming through Saturday. So I can do, or go, or make, or eat most anything I want, because it is my birthday week. Okay. I'm doing something that you've probably seen on and off in the years, because it has been around on and off. The very first time I saw it was a friend of mine named Shelley. She made this, and everybody was oohing and ahhing. They were so surprised. But it's called a poke cake. And now you can do lots of different styles. You can do lots of different flavors. You can mix flavors like chocolate and peanut butter, and put Reese's peanut butter cups on top, and you can go all out. I'm going to make what she showed me to make originally, which is a jello poke cake. So this is the cake. It's not a high riser. Could be because the Pyrex dish I used maybe was slightly too big, but the next size down that I had I think was too small, so we'll deal with it. You probably should use a white cake. I didn't have one. I used a yellow cake. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then you follow the directions on the back of the cake. It's 1 cup of water, ½ cup of oil, 3 eggs, which we took care of. We baked it. It's semi-cool. It's just warm to the touch, but I've had a little fan that you can probably see over there on the side. And it's helping me, and it's helping the cake. Now you should have something rounded, which I looked all over, and the only thing I could find was a straw, which wasn't big enough. My wooden spoons are flat. They're not rounded. So I'm using the end of this butter knife, and we'll see. Oh yeah, that works. You're going to put it 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch apart. And you're going to follow it all the way down, row by row. Mine is doing 6. Depends on the size of the cake pan, how many yours will do. You also need, since I'm doing the jello, you can use cherry, raspberry, strawberry, and the one that I have is cherry. Now it's the size of this one is a 3 ounce. So you take your jello just the way it is on the back of the package. 1 cup of hot water, 1 cup of cold water. My cold water is here. I'm going to go get my hot water. Not quite boiling. But since, like I told you, no. Oh, here they are. Oh, and I don't have hardly any. I wanted to put some cherries on top. Well, that's not going to work. Ooh, the jar's in here. Don't you just hate it when they put the jar back empty? Okay, I think the water's hot enough. Yes, she's a boiling. Now my mother taught me this when I was very young. I always put a spoon in anything that's glass when I put hot water in it. She never told me why, she just said that that's what you need to do. I'm assuming that it's what absorbs the heat. Now I got my trusty jello here. I'm going to put it in the hot first, and that will help it to dissolve a bit quicker. This was nice and hot, so it is dissolving. But you want to give it a number of stirs. You know, jello's easy to make. You don't need a tutorial on that, that's for sure. Let me see. Nice and dark, it looks good. And I'm not sure if I should use this whole thing or not. So I'll tell you what I end up using, because I don't want it to be too watery. I think maybe just a bit more. I'm just guessing here. Okay, now we're coming back over, and I said I'll use jello cherry. You could use raspberry, strawberry, cherry. I almost was tempted. There was a where I have all these things, is a cherry limeade, and I said, I better not. Now you take your mixture and you pour it. Try to get it in the holes. Just about done. And there was more than enough. And that, what I was using, the butter knife to make the hole was fine. It had an end on it like that. So that's actually a good size. Next step, Cool Whip. Get into this. I hope it's stored out enough. It's been out at least a half an hour, maybe a little more. Should be fine. This particular one is extra creamy. I don't generally pay attention to the different styles that they put on them. You probably haven't even noticed one bit of difference. And they aren't the easiest things to get open. My goodness. Oh, don't even think of giving me a hard time. Oh, I think I might have it now. Oh, no, I don't. Oh. Let's try underneath from the top. Oh, it'd be easier to rob a bank. There we go. Boy, boy. All because it's extra creamy. Oh no. Okay. Now, let's see, I don't know, what am I going to use here? It doesn't really matter. I'll use the tablespoon here. And it should go on quite easy because, like I said, the cake is fairly cool. It's just slightly warm to the touch. And you don't want the cake where it's going to make the cool with run. That wouldn't be nice. So, on my birthday, I had a wonderful visit from my son, and then he couldn't stay for the evening for the meal. My son, my daughter and grandson came. My other daughter took care of dinner, so we all sat down and had dinner together. And then my daughter and grandson brought a cake. It was from Adams Farragut Farms, which I've spoken about before. And it was lemon filled, and it was delicious. There's still a bit left. So I kind of hesitated on making this. But then I said, it's my birthday week. And like I said before, there wasn't that much left. And if anybody comes to visit, to say hello, to sell me homeowner's insurance, or to wash my car, I'll offer them a piece of cake. So just in case, you know. Okay. Now it would be prettier if I had those cherries. I'm going to show you the cake, but let me see if I have anything here that I could buy. I know I don't have any mini chocolate chips, and I don't really need chocolate chips for that. And I know that I do have sprinkles, but I'm not going to look for them now. Okay, here we go. Cherry jello oat cake. And as you can see, it fancies it up a bit. It only takes as long as it takes to cook and cool your cake. And then you can put whatever you want on it. Like I said, Reese's peanut butter cups, mini chocolate chips, whatever. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And please give me a thumbs up. It'll help my channel considerably. And share. And the next time we visit, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But it might or might not be cooking. But anyway, because I was thinking about doing a craft next. But we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this and give it a try. The worst part is just cooking the cake in the heat, and if you have air conditioning on, that's fine. I didn't have mine on today, so I got this little fan, and I know you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and be kind to one another. It doesn't cost anything. Bye now.